Doesn't she look beautiful? Hello, my name's Murray, and this is my wife Tiffany, and we're the Guy family. I just we wanted to give you a 3 to 5 minute encouragement. Our We have a family of five, and our youngest Landon, who is 7 right now, has moderately to severe autism, and he has a lot of communication issues. And we did not know this at the beginning. We lived in a town, Lynette, before I worked here in Auburn, and it was so interesting, the process of coming to terms, thinking what we had, coming to terms with it, and the reality that hit it. And we moved to Auburn so we could have our family all closer together instead of the long commute. And while I knew some people here at work, we did not go to church in this town. We did not know a lot of people in the Auburn community. And that where we live is not necessarily important, but how God puts people in your lives is what was very God sent. And my wife is going to tell you a story about that.
Yes, so we found out Landon had autism, and he was diagnosed with it. And shortly thereafter, we put our house on the market and sold it and moved. And we wanted to get him in the school system here because it's really good with special needs, and we had heard a lot of good things about it. And so we moved, and I was taking a walk one day, and I saw a lady, a neighbor, walking, and I talked to another neighbor previously, and she said, "You need to meet this family in our neighborhood because they have a son who has autism." And that just really, made me think. And I saw the lady walking, and I thought it was her, and I walked up to her and said, "Do you have a son who has autism?" And I introduced myself, and she said yes. And it was just like a moment where we kind of clicked because we had a shared, a common thread. And it was just a God thing, really, to meet this person and meet this family. And they have been just a wonderful encouragement to us. And through them, we found out about Near His Heart, and have been coming, I guess, for several years now. Yeah. I guess it's been 3 or 4 years since we've lived here, and it's just been encouragement because when you have a child with a disability, you can really connect with other families because they totally understand and get it. And while other families might not be able to empathize the way that another family with disability, child with disabilities can, it's just a blessing. So not only do you get to have a wonderful speaker, different speaker every year that talks about disabilities and challenges, and encourages you, you get to get a meal, free meal, and wonderful, wonderful child care. And if you don't have a child with disability, you don't quite understand what this means, but to have people care for your child while you can have a moment's peace and be encouraged is just such a huge blessing. And we have really appreciated that God sending that our way.
And I will say too that it's also helped us. God has brought other people in our lives that we can also minister to as well.
Absolutely.
And Near His Heart, and just knowing people who have ministered to us has encouraged us, and it's just it's amazing how many other people that has been brought to our lives that we've been able to return the favor. Maybe not as much or as the same way as other people's given to us, but it's been a blessing to actually say, I know what you're going through, or I know a lot about what you're going through. And
absolutely, just have an encouragement. We've gotten encouraged, and
to be encouraged.
We love now to be able to do that for others along the way, and so it's been a real blessing.
All righty, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.